morning from Busch Gardens Williamsburg. We are here for one ride that just opened recently. That is the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge. I'm super excited to get on this since I actually got to ride the original, so I really want to see how it compares to the original. And we also have a 10 o'clock close tonight, which means night rides. Are you excited?
I'm definitely excited, and I want to see what the village looks like. I hope the theming is impressive.
Yes. Now we're gonna head into the park, go over the river, through the woods to Granny's home to meet the Big Bad Wolf. We are now in the back row for our first ever ride on the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge. Are you excited?
Enjoy your ride.
Let's go.
Let's see. Oh, we got some onboard audio. That's cool. Kind of reminds me of Phoenix Rising a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. We already got a line.
Oh God, the line is so long already.
Yep, the line is long, but we're going up the first lift hill.
Woo!
First lift hill. Got a view of the back half of Verboten. This is a beautiful. Whoa, airtime. Woo! Woo! Okay. Oh, wow. Whoa. It's so floaty. Okay, oh, we're in the Bavarian Village.
Oh, it's cute.
Let's go. Oh, that turn was fairly forceful. Wow. So far, what'd you think of the first half?
So far, so good.
Yeah, we're now on lift hill number 2.
I like the Bavarian Village.
Yeah, it looks really nice. And
Ready?
let's go. Whoa. Oh, whoa, airtime. Whoa. Here we go. Whoa.
Oh, beer garden.
The beer garden is awesome. Okay. So, what'd you think of the first ever ride on the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I will say it's a little tamer than the original, but nonetheless, it is a good ride. It's a great family addition for the park. How do you think this ranks compared to other coasters at the park we've done?
I mean, I think it's a good addition. It's a good family attraction.
Yeah, it is a good family attraction, and it's actually what this park needs in this plot of land. This used to be where a large aero looper Drachenfire used to be. So it's great to have some more rides here. Now we're gonna get back in line to ride this. Let's go.
Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge.
So we just got off of a front row ride. This was our second ride, and I'm not gonna lie, I like the front a little bit better. It is smooth, great view of the theming, and you actually feel some of those airtime pops a little bit more after coming off the first and second drops. What'd you think?
I definitely agree with that, especially I noticed a lot more of the theming in the front row than the back, and the theming is better than Pantheon's, sadly.
Yeah, sadly, this is one of the tamer rides in the park, yet it's got some great theming, it's got some great elements, it's smoother. It's really hard to tell. Is this better than Phoenix Rising at Busch Gardens Tampa?
I'd say so. It has a longer layout with the two lift hills, and it's not on one train, which makes it a lot faster moving line.
Yeah.
But I think overall it's better than Phoenix Rising.
I think so too, and it is rolling trains right now. And I really think this is going to be a crowd pleaser. It is a great ride. It's smooth for a new E&M, which also enhances it, but it's still not as good as the original. But that's a really, really tall order. But now we are off to the first invert that this park got, Alpengeist.
Let's go.
All right, and we're going. Here we go. Are you ready to go down the Swiss or Bavarian Alps?
Yes.
Actually, it would be the Bavarian Alps. We're in Germany.
Yes.
And it is a beautiful day.
It is so nice out.
I know. And I love what they did with the repaint with the ice blue. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
And it looks even better with the bright sunny day. Pantheon to our right, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love Pantheon.
You ready?
I am. Are
Almost
you?
there. Almost there.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. And down we go. Woo! Let's go. Probably the most intense element on the ride. And down we go. Here we go. Energy roll. Woo! And Felix. Wow. This is still a very smooth invert. It is so great. So, what'd you think?
It's always a good ride.
Always a good ride. So, what do you think of Alpengeist? I still think this is an excellent invert. It is smooth and powerful. What do you think?
It's a great invert, but not my favorite invert.
No, I still think that goes to Montu and Osiris. Now, we're off to a smaller GCI, Invader. Front row ride on Invader. I will say that is a good family wooden roller coaster. What do you think?
Well, you were saying that you think it rides better in the cold.
Yes, it's smoother and is more fluid in the cold, even though the airtime hits a lot harder the warmer it gets. But there is one thing that this park needs to do retracking wise, and that is retracking that first turn coming off the lift hill. That was a little shaky, but the rest of the ride runs very well. It's not our favorite GCI. That still goes to Thunderhead at Dollywood, but now we are off to do the train.
Yes, we're gonna go take the train around the park.
Let's go. So we just got off the train, which was awesome. We got great views of Pantheon, Invader, the Big Bad Wolf of Wolf's Revenge, Griffin. We even saw Loch Ness Monster paused on its lift hill, which was interesting to see. I've never seen that happen before, other than when someone has a loose article out. But now we're off to enjoy some of the amazing food offerings at the Food and Wine Festival. Where are we headed to?
We're headed to Italy.
Let's go. We just enjoyed a giant Italian meatball and a bruschetta at the Italian station at the Food and Wine Festival. What'd you think?
I was impressed. It was better than I expected. I remember the caprese last year was really, really small.
It was really small.
So the portions were better this time.
They were, so much so that they will hold us over as we go through our next line of coasters, beginning with Pantheon. So we are back on Pantheon. We got to do Velocicoaster not that long ago. We've done Tutatis. Let's see how this ride compares to those two other intimate multi-launches with very similar elements. Are you excited?
I am.
Yeah.
So right now we do have this below Velocicoaster and Tutatis, but let's see how the ride is today.
Let's see how it rides. I really love this ride.
Birthday to Brandon and Zoe.
Apparently we got some happy birthdays. Let's go. Here we go. This is such a fun ride. Whoa! Woo! Let's go! Whoa. Oh, that airtime. All right, here we go. Arguably one of the best parts of the ride. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go! Oh my God! That is such a good top hat!
Oh, really good.
Oh my God! Airtime! Alright, so, how was that ride?
That was a really good ride.
Easily the best ride in the park.
Oh, definitely. I think that was my favorite one.
Again, I stand by everything I've said. Pantheon's Zero G stall and top hat are so much better than Tutatis and Velocicoaster, but those other two rides just have so much more to offer. They are relentless, which is amazing, especially Velocicoaster, because as soon as you come off that top hat on Velocicoaster, it is pandemonium, especially the Mosasaurus roll.
Yes.
Do you agree?
I completely agree.
Yeah, this is still easily one of the best rides, period. It's amazing. Intamin, you are awesome. Now, we're off to
Apollo's Chariot.
Let's go. All right, so just like Pantheon, we did Velocicoaster not too long ago. Apollo, we did Mako not too long ago. Are you excited to ride the original Bulger and Maviard Hyper?
Yes.
Yes, this is a great ride, and we went from one purple roller coaster in Mako to another purple roller coaster in Apollo's Chariot. And it is a bright, sunny day for sure. Beautiful day.
But it's not your favorite B&M Hyper.
No, it is not my favorite B&M Hyper, but I will say it is a good ride.
That is a good ride.
It's a good ride, especially that first drop.
We're getting close to the first drop.
We are getting close. The lift hill is not as long and tall as other Hypers, but the first drop is amazing. So, coming up.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. Let's go. All right, we have this quick little, a little bit of airtime on the pre-drop. And oh my God, let's go! All the flutter airtime. Woo! Whoa! Trim brake. Hey, bud, airtime. Woo! Let's go! Through the helix. Oh, gets a little tighter as you get closer. And it's got some whip. Let's go. Little rise up into the mid-course. And down we go.
Airtime.
I love that airtime moment.
Me too.
Such a good moment. Whoa. That was an amazing moment too. Alright. And into the ravine. Wow. Wow. Apollo's Chariot, great ride, has 4 really good standout airtime moments. Agreed?
I agree.
Yeah, it's a good ride. It's a good ride. Not the best Hyper we've done, but it's still a good ride.
And it's great for capacity.
It's a capacity monster. It is 9 rows long, which is longer than the typical 8-row trains on other B&Ms. But after we get off of this, where are we headed to?
Well, I think we're gonna get back on the train.
So we just got off the train. Beautiful views of both Invader and the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge. I think that painting job on Wolf's Revenge is very, very good. And it's a slightly different Bavarian village in that there's actual beer garden, there's a few additional pieces that weren't in the Bavarian village with the original, but now we're off to Griffin, the B&M dive. we have done Griffin in almost a year. What do you think?
Well, we rode the back row because the front row line was very long, but
Yeah.
it was good to get the airtime.
Yeah, the airtime is really good, and there's actually a good floater airtime pop coming off of the second Immelman. And the airtime hills, before the splashdown and after the splashdown, actually give airtime.
They do give some airtime.
I know! Airtime on a dive coaster. It's wonderful. This is easily one of the better dive coasters we've done. But I still like Yukon Striker. It is so good. Is it better than SheiKra?
I don't know. I kind of wish we rode it again after SheiKra.
Yeah, because SheiKra was good. In fact, I love SheiKra's overall presentation. It's amazing. Now we're off to more of the Food and Wine Festival, starting with margaritas. All right, so we just finished up our margaritas. You had watermelon, I had passion fruit, and they were both very good. They were the sampler size. But now we're a little hungry, so we are going to the Africa booth for peri peri chicken. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm so excited.
If it's as good as last year, I am looking forward to this. Let's go. All right, so that peri peri chicken was incredible. The coconut rice was amazing. Now we are off to Finnegan's Flyer. Are you excited?
This is actually the first time we've ever been on Finnegan's Flyer, even though we've been to this park many, many times.
Yes. And here we go. This is our first time. Exciting. Question though, is this the best Scream and Swing we've done?
Well, how do we know? We haven't done it yet.
I know. I'm asking, will this be the best one?
Well, let's see.
We will. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, a little bit of air time. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa, whoa. I love the air time. This is so fun. Woo!
It's kind of relaxing.
Yeah, I know. Until it speeds up. It's so good. Woo! Woo! This is so fun.
This is a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, I love the airtime. I really do.
I like that we go over water.
I know. It is so cool. It is so cool. Here we go.
Okay.
That was
going
fun.
down.
Question though, this or Barnstormer at Dollywood?
I like this one a bit more. I think
Yes.
it uses the landscaping better, and I got more airtime on this one.
Yeah, I got more airtime on this too. I will say, the theming is better on Barnstormer at Dollywood.
That's true, but I think this ride was just overall more enjoyable.
Yeah, I agree. Now we're off to the Loch Ness Monster. All right, so we just got off of a back car ride on Loch Ness Monster, and that first drop always surprises me. That is a steep drop, and the theming in the tunnel that they added last year is very, very good. In
Well,
fact,
let's have our conversation. What do you think of Loch Ness Monster compared to Tennessee Tornado?
yeah, I think Tennessee Tornado has the more thrilling elements, but from an overall ride experience and the nostalgia, I would say Loch Ness Monster.
Well, it has a much longer layout too, which I appreciate.
Yeah, it really does. And I cannot at all forget about just the fact that there are interlocking loops on this ride. But now we're back off to Germany. Let's go. All right, so we are in Germany and we are still doing the Food and Wine Festival tastings, and we are going to go to a new place, and that is Herb Infusion.
Yeah,
Are
we
you
didn't-
excited?
Yeah, we didn't go to it last year.
No, we did not, and I'm excited to try some of these food items. Let's go. So we just had some tortellini, some lemonade, an herb cheese spread, which was very good.
Yep, and a mint chocolate creme brulee.
Yes, those were really great food options. And now we're off to the Wolf's Revenge for more rides on the new for 2020 5 family invert at the park. Let's go. Alright, so we just got off of a front row ride on Big Bad Wolf, The Wolf's Revenge, and that's probably the best row on the ride, right?
Well, we've tried front and back, and I do like front a little better.
Yes, you actually get airtime when you go over that hill and up into some of the bank turns. It's a good ride. It's great to see the Bavarian Village, and the front row is actually the way to go with this.
Yeah, it's definitely a good addition to the park. I mean, it needed something in between Rover and Invader.
Yeah, it really did. And it's a great family coaster that is going to be a crowd pleaser. Now we're off to another crowd pleaser, Apollo's Chariot. Alright, so we just got off of a front row ride on Apollo's Chariot, and I need to apologize to Apollo's Chariot's front row ride. That is crazy. The amount of airtime you get going up some of those hills in the front row is insane. There was airtime on hills that did not give nearly as much airtime in the back row. I still believe that the back row is ultimately the best ride as to the first drop and the dive off of the mid-course brake run and the final drop into the final brakes, but the front row is probably the second best ride. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think I agree, and it was a really nice ride tonight, especially with the sunset view.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. Now we're off to the best ride in the park, Pantheon. we have done Pantheon, we have done Apollo today, but probably the most interesting ride of the night was a night ride on Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge. What'd you think of that ride?
Well, you gotta mention, it was a nighttime Zen ride we had.
Yeah.
We were in the front row and no one else was on the train. It was awesome.
It was incredible, and the theming is phenomenal at night. This ride is great during the day, but it is awesome at night.
Honestly, I think the theme works so much better at night because you really feel like the village is on alert for a wolf, and you know, since it's dark, it feels a little bit more eerie.
It does. It's phenomenal. That's gonna be it for our day at Busch Gardens Williamsburg and our first rides ever on the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge. But please stay tuned for more content coming soon to Coaster Adventures, and we hope to see you in the next one.